Good morning, my friends. Hope all of you are doing well this morning. This is a Friday morning of October 2nd. And this is my little coffee and news brief in the morning. And today, let's try some black coffee, and let's talk about some news that happening last night. Literally last night, after I gave my Hmong language news at around 6 p.m., and then there are a lot of things happening. So my goal is to before I start my shift in the morning. With my career job that I stop by and just drink coffee with you, okay, and then share some news. That's all it is. And hope you're doing good this morning. This is fine October 2nd, 2020. I'm here to see you from beautiful city of Warrville, California. Even though all of you have heard about Warrville, it's fire and waters and mountain line and perhaps in the past about gold. This is a gold city. This is where they dig in gold from the gold rush area. Anyhow, good morning, and I apologize for a few folks who said, why am I going in the English language in the morning? It's because I just want to say hello and good morning to my Hmonglish friend. I said Hmonglish. It's not English, okay? And my English is no way perfect or even near native language. But hey, being in America for 28 years, went to school and did my share of learning the language, and I am here to share it. And hopefully, some of you in Laos and Thailand that turn to me in this morning news brief can learn some, Hmonglish. I mean, you don't have to be perfect when you speak English. Though, if you are in a position where you are doing some work like what I do and many other people are doing, then you need to know what you're doing at least, okay? And if you don't, yeah, there's education. That's why you're there to learn. All of us can learn until the day we die, and we still not finished learning. And it's coffee to you, my friend. This morning, I'm not going for any sweet, just straight black coffee, because a lot of you said, Ted, why you drink all the cream? Okay, well, I am dishing the cream today. It's just black coffee. This is good. This is a Starbucks. What is it? I think French roast Starbucks brand from Costco. It's about $12 to $15 per bag, and then you grind them up and you bring it home and you brew them fresh. Whether you like it bitter or you like it light, it's up to you. Okay, now, before I go to important news this morning, and just want to say good morning, is that have you guys seen any of this really this big? Okay. In Hmong language, we call shong. Okay. I'm going to let you guess what the English language is, because you know what? There's quite a few names to it. So as big as my head. Anyhow, I couldn't possibly finish this. So, and this is not good for morning. It's quite hard. So you might want to wait until like in the afternoon. You can do this by eating this and help you digestion and or even dehydrate. All right. Now, why I want to see you today and why I have President Donald Trump and the First Lady picture here, my friend. Just so you know, if you have not heard this, our President Donald Trump and the First Lady Melania tested positive for coronavirus, COVID-19. And as of last night, before I went to sleep, I like, are you serious? This is a news flash, news flash from somewhere and everywhere. So there it is. Just so you know, our president, the president of the United States of America, President Donald Trump, now tested positive with COVID-19 or coronavirus with his the first lady, of course, and along with his staffer, one of his closest advisor, which is one of his closest advisor. Let me take a look here. Hope Hicks. Hope Hicks is advisor to the president and is a longtime staffer. And she worked for President Donald Trump before he even became president. And she too tested positive for coronavirus. And at this time, I'm not sure what's going on at the White House, but I'm sure they're taking measure that would otherwise infect other people, and or measure that would prevent from spreading the disease. Now, there are a lot of things happening here. I know we have two sides, okay? So I'm not going to talk about something that would try to divide you or be in one side or the other, because I am not a conservative talk show and or a liberal talk show. I am your middleman. If you know what I mean, okay? Of course, I am registered in one party, and don't blame me for that. But I tell you this, I live in a very conservative district, and I have many friends, not just friends, highly respect elect officials that I am very close with. Not very close, but I know them really well. We have shared many ideas, and we have shared many struggle, and I also invite them to many events, including to home, not my home, but to my uncle's home for New Year dinners and all of that. But that, put that aside, okay? That's just the not the official role of them, but just the neighboring role. How about that? Now, because I live in a very conservative district, at the same time, I am also, a reporter. So I'm not going to take a side here. But let me tell you this. President Donald Trump is one, if not many, in the Republican parties that refused to wear a mask. Not just saying it. President Donald Trump has not wearing mask in most of the public event that he attend. Basically, I haven't I saw maybe one or twice. That's it. And from the get-go, from the beginning, from March of 2020, wow, all we heard first is that you should not wear a mask. Okay, and then later on, the CDC said no, we have to wear a mask, and it is a it's a recommended, not mandatory at first, but recommended. And then later on, some state like California and other states say, no, you have to wear a mask, like Massachusetts, like California, and so on and so forth. And it proven to be from the World Health Organization that wearing mask, this darn little mask, is actually can help prevent getting the disease, my friend, getting the spread of the spreading or protecting you from getting it. Not 100%, of course, but it will be. And President Donald Trump, unfortunately, in recent events that he attended, that we saw everywhere, that he and his supporter did not wear masks. Okay, so with that said, there are other news here from from the insider, from that the Business Insider, saying that President Donald Trump did, and the White House and his staffer, take measure that would prevent the president from getting the virus. They are taking many measures, not just one measure. Okay, they're talking about here. Let me talk here and say the President Donald Trump administration has taken many measures to protect him from coronavirus, according to multiple sources. And these including sanitizing campaign venue and testing everyone who come close to him. However, strict standards such as mask wearing and temperature checks for all in the White House were phased out in late June. This is September. So in late June, they're kind of relaxing based on the news, okay? So it fades out quite a bit. The president has also attended crowded indoor rallies, after which some staffers tested positive. So what can we say? Like I was watching quite a few important people, doctor in ABCs and CNBC, and they're talking about this is it's not a time to point finger, my friend. This is a time that our president, the president of the United States of America, and the first lady now tested positive for COVID-19. What does that mean to us? That means that the virus itself doesn't matter. It could, according to President Trump, we can name whatever that is. Okay, Chinese virus, we can name anything like he said, but this true COVID-19, SARS-2, COVID-19 or coronavirus, this virus do not or does not choose who you are. It doesn't matter if you are poor, you are rich, if you are the president and you're the prime minister, or you are a homeless man or homeless woman, and or an ordinary man and woman like us, who are trying to make our end meets every day. This is important. Okay, so for all of you at home that turn to me, turn to this show this morning, I hope all of you take good care of yourself. I post one or two posts. Actually, one post is about the president. And the White House, including the First Lady, tested positive for COVID-19. Well, I got 90% of you, that comments pretty much throw back what he did, like drinking bleaches, maybe will help, something like that. I mean, sure, he did mention something similar to that. At the same time, also maybe miracle would disappear. Yes, he said that too. Or maybe sunlight or whatever. I tell you this is serious issue. This is the president of the United States who tested positive for COVID-19, and it's not just the president of the United States. This is a superpower country. Okay, and it means a lot to other people, whether the president like it or not. Foreign country leader around the world, it's looking at us, looking at him, for where to go, what to turn, and regardless of what happening, this is serious matter, and I mean me. Okay, if not all of us that I post, is that I hope the president and the White House staff and the First Lady and everyone else that tests positive with coronavirus or COVID-19 will heal, will be better, will recover from this quickly. And for the president, it's very important. Elections coming up November 3rd, and he needs to be out there and campaign. He needs to be able to reach out to his supporter, and being infected with the coronavirus, that doesn't mean he can't reach. He still be able to reach out to his fans and his supporter and the American people as a president. Okay, and we'll keep our eye and see what happened next. But anyhow, my friend, this is really important today. Okay, and the news is in progress. What else going on at the White House? Well, I tell you what, perhaps they are taking extra measure now to protect it spread to other people or staffer or cripple the way how they operate in the White House. But I can tell you that this is America. This is a country that healthcare, a country that technology, a country that pretty good at doing everything, really. If they wanted to do it, if we want to do it, if they really want to take the measure, they have all the mechanism in place to deal with not this issue but any other thing else. And as you know, president of Brazil or prime minister of United Kingdom, all of the leaders in the world, not all, but many of the leaders of the in the world also got the virus and test positive, and all of them recover. So no doubt, President Donald Trump and the First Lady and his staffer will recover from this, and we'll move forward and see what happened. Now, leave the election apart a little bit here. Like a doctor from ABC News were saying something like this, and I thought it's really important, is that as a doctor, when you treat a patient who getting cancer because that patient did not stop smoke cigarette, and time after time, the doctor have warned that smoking cigarette contribute to that patient's illness or a lung cancer. Okay, and he did not stop. And at the end, he got lung cancer. And when he went to the doctor and said, "Oop, here it is. Please help me." Now the doctor can't say, "Well, sorry, because you were smoking. Sorry, we told you so. Sorry, because you did not listen to us, and we knew what's coming up, and we're not gonna treat you as other people." No, in the healthcare, in the doctor, the eye of the doctor is absolutely no bias, according to her. And then there's no difference between the a sample I gave it to you, the example I gave it to you, like a lung cancer patient, and what doctor said about President Donald Trump. Of course, he did not wear a mask as he should be. Perhaps we didn't see him every day. All we saw him on a TV. So I have no idea, okay, whether or not if he wearing masks everywhere else. Or talking about using medication and bleaches and miracle and all of that. Despite all of that, now he got the virus. Now he tested positive for the virus, and all the doctor need to do is treat him just like any other patient, and save life. That's their job, and hopefully this country will come out of this coronavirus and pandemic in rather stronger than we started with this, regardless where it came from. Okay, and I know a lot of you would go like, "Dad, this has come from China." I know. President said many times, including his when he's debating his debate in recent day with Joe Biden. Okay, and that is what I want to share with the first thing with you, man. I really don't know where to start. I tell you this. It 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 took me a little a bit of thinking, like, now where are we going now? What? President Donald Trump tested positive for coronavirus. What are we gonna do? Okay, we know that this is serious. So that's why this morning my intention, my goal is to pretty much talking about now the highest office of the country, the highest leader of the war. If not the only, is that one of the highest leader leading the war actually now tested positive for coronavirus. And is that the end of it? No, it's not. This is just like anybody else. Now, talk about that. Let me share you why I'm saying that we should at least understanding where we are standing right now, when our president, the highest level of leader in our country that got infected with the coronavirus, and where we are today. Okay, let me show you where we are with the coronavirus. Let me see here if we can find anything. I have so much to show you. Okay, now let me move that a little bit here. Now, as of today, my friend, if you have not looked into this, there are two places actually you can do. I prefer to look at the the word odometer, not odometer, or ometer, the word wordometer. Okay, that's what they call the coronavirus today in the world, affecting how many people? 34,546,270 people. In other words, 34 million got the virus. Okay, now 1 million died from this coronavirus, and this is not a joke. This is serious. Even though we have 8 billion people or something in the war, we 1 million died. Okay, now a lot of you can say, well, Ted, though, other people are dying from flu, from murder, from using drugs, from just fooling around or jump off the bridges, and that's how many people die from that. Sure, but this is serious. Okay, regardless how you take it. Okay, this is serious. Now, also, don't forget 25 million also recover from it, and that's what we are looking at. Did you see 1 and 25? That's what it is. Okay, 1 million died, 25 million recover. So we need to know that. Now, next, let me show you a little bit here. Okay, the United States, of course, is number one. All right, United States is currently the number who got the virus is 7,449,000 thousand people, 7 million. And unfortunately, the United States, people, the rate of people, the new cases every day is 40,000 or more. And as of yesterday, it's 47,000. Okay, who got the virus. And how many people died yesterday from this virus? Is 920. Now, average, it's about 900 now to 1,000, maybe 600. Previously, however, a lot higher. So when you think about that's what that is. Now, why this matter, my friend? Because this number of new cases never goes down, have not. Okay, the numbers have not gone down. Okay, so 47,000 per day. It's quite serious when you're looking when you break it down by the country in the war. You're looking at India. It's the country I told you in March that I was most worried about, because India has 1.4 almost 1.4 billion people. Okay, so that's a lot of people. And India, the infected, India is now number 2 in a war at 6 million folks who got infected, and 81,000 is their daily new cases from yesterday, and 1,000 people died yesterday. But again, they're like almost 4 times the population of the United States, okay, or 4 times. So Brazil, Russia, Colombia, Peru. Did you believe this? Even Colombia and Peru and Spain and Argentina and Mexico. If you look at this, Latin America landed on number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and South America next 10, and France and Chile and Iran, UK and Iraq, even from the Middle East, and no one get away from this virus, really. Okay, Indonesia, Israel, Ukraine, Canada, Ecuador, Romania, so on and so forth. Okay, now let me break it down in the United States a little bit. I have about, let's say, 10 minutes to meet with you today. Okay, so in the United States, what it is today. Okay, let me move this a little bit over here. Okay, so I can see it now. California is of course number 1. Okay, we always, well, not always, but when it comes to coronavirus, we can never get out of being the number 1 infected state. So California has 822,000 people infected with the virus. And as of yesterday, one day new cases, 3,169, and 89 people lost their life. Okay, not just the number, my friend. When looking at this, these are people who lost their lives from this coronavirus. So think about this. Okay, Texas number 2 at 790,000, Florida 709, New York 494. Remember, New York used to be number 1, and their daily rate of dying, it's 1,000 or more, or 2,000, now 20. So think about New York. Something they did in New York, I don't know what they do, but whatever they do, my friend, it's good. Okay, New York, the rate of infection 1,000 compared to 3,000 in California or Texas or Florida. They are at 1,000. And when you think about New York population, let's take a look at this. Okay, in New York, when you think about the population of California, it's 39 million, and New York is 21 million. When you think about Florida, New York is 19 million, okay? And Florida is 21 million, and Texas is 28 million. California almost 2 times the population, however, just so you know, of New York. But still, even 2 times, when you think about New York, done something right. I'm not saying that they're perfect. They work really hard on this, and so on and so forth. Okay, so that is the current virus. And if I take you guys down a little bit here, I want to show you a little bit of the graph here. Okay, because when you think about this, for the whole country, the rate of infection, when you think about, okay, now if I go at March 17, we got 1,900 cases of new daily cases, and we start from February 15, I believe, and the numbers going up. Let me see the highest peak here at 72,000. per day on July 22nd of 2000. Okay. Now, and then it gradually going down to like, okay, 49, 56, 61, 45, 50,000. And it's staying average about 40 to 50, 40, 47, 44. Today, it's 40, 47, 43. So it's kind of steady around 40,000 of new infecting cases in America. And I hope you guys see this. Now, active cases right now, when you think about March 15, we got really, you see the graph go all the way up, 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 up. If I go March 15, we got how many? 12, currently infected 12. And you go all the way, and that's the graph you can see. I just wanted, and you guys can check this out. This is public info, okay? And the number of people dying from the virus, say 1 person, okay, 0 on February 15, we got none. No one died from this virus, okay? And our president talking about it will be gone away. It will be gone by April, he said, right? And then it's not. But probably, how about the sunlight come? It's not, and it's keep going, going, and now we are the people that die from this virus in the United States is 212,000. This is not number. This is people. Number of people. How many of you know somebody that died from coronavirus? Me. Okay, I know many. I attend many funeral that die from coronavirus. I take my measure, and I have to be there, and I I was there to pay my tribute, to pay my respect, and it's important sometimes. But many I have refused to go because you know what? Right now, though, you need to be a little careful of what you're doing, my friend. Doesn't matter if it is the the most important people die from this virus and or got infected, and you have a need to see or love that person. You need to take all the measures to take care of yourself, because after all, you need to take care of yourself and your family, right? So that is what I want to share today, beside the news that the first lady and our president tested positive for coronavirus. And I can't say enough here. I mean, what can I say? His closest advisor, Hope Hicks, also got infected, and so on and so forth. Okay, my friend, I just want to say this. Now, I will see all of you again tonight in the Hmong language news, which I will update about what I share with you about the presidential candidate, Democrat presidential candidate Joe Biden yesterday, about his refusal to accept the Vietnamese refugee back in 1975. Now, what I told you guys yesterday, what I mentioned and read from the news, is that he opposed to the idea. However, the secret is that I have not shown with you, that I have not reviewed with you, is that what happened at the end? What happened for the bill that they actually passed? What happened? Why they finally accepted the Vietnamese refugee to this country? And what many of you have seen now, like I said, okay, you are on both sides. You are on conservative, Republican, and you are on liberal, Democrat. So you only see what you wanted to see. I tell you right now, okay. Why I call me a middleman, right in the middle, because I want to see both sides. So many of the newspaper that I share with you are from the far right, okay, or a conservative. I'm not. Let me take that back. Not the far right. It conservative newspaper, mean they are leaning to the right. All right, and those like a Washington Examiner, what I showed you guys yesterday, or LA Progressive. Okay, these are newspaper or news article that focus leaning to the right. So what I'm going to show you guys tonight from my research is to give you a little bit more of detail why many of you asked me to look into if Joe Biden actually refused to accept refugee. Okay, refugee. Now, just so you guys know, what I found is what I shared yesterday from the more leaning to the right newspaper from a Washington Examiner. And then tonight, I'm going to look into the record of that they declassify from the State Department, and now some of the info that we know that Joe Biden what did he do? I'm not going to tell you right now. So you join me tonight, and I'll review to you, okay? Because it's just fair that at this point, as a news talk show from home, basically, that meeting with you every day need to, give you an impartial, news so that you can make your decision. I'm not here to advocate for a Republican or for a Democrat when it comes to elections and politics. You need to make your own decision. If you need to know how to register, I can tell you where to go and what to do, but I can't help you with filling your your ballots or tell you what to do and who to vote and what to say yes or no. That's your decision. That's why this is important. That's why the freedom of choosing our leader. This is the right that you and I have earned for living in this country. To choose the leader that we believe it will benefit you and the country and literally, your life. Okay, so do your part. And this morning, my friend, thank you very much for joining me again. I will enjoy this okay, this later on today. And good morning to all of you, and hope you have a fantastic day today. Thanks for being so amazing fans.